Welcome back to Touhoumon, Lunatic Platinum. In the last part, Takane finally evolved. It looked like this. There she is. Still stuck with fucking Vine Whip though, so it's not gonna feel like she's evolved and she can still barely do any damage. And I also started this route, and this part, I'm gonna finish this route, and fingers crossed, Kiryu will evolve this part. Well, that's probably asking too much. This buff physique isn't just for show. You know, you have dream type puppets because that's fighting. I have a dark type, which means I should probably do bad against you. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know what Dark's doing in this game. Dark isn't Dark. It's completely useless against Ghosts. So like, is it not weak against fighting? I don't know. Just made a completely different type and called it Dark. It's a 90% accurate move, Kiryu. It's a 90% accurate move, Kiryu. It really is. You don't want to lose to Majima now, do you? You doing that? There you go. The Canon Kiryu versus Majima matchup there. Yogi! Probably can't do anything against that, so I'll have to throw water at it instead. This is my third recording today. It's probably my last recording today. I haven't exactly been very enthused about recording this the whole time. I went from playing Deltarune back to playing this, you know. Not the most enthusiastic time, you know. Pokemon's Pokemon. It can be fun sometimes, but not the most exhilarating thing. Especially when it's this game where everything takes forever, even with speed up. And my Pokemon are so incompetent that it takes them forever to do something that would take any other team I've used a couple seconds. There's supposed to be 3 of you. Why is there a 4th one? The first guy said there's a 3 of you. We need to disappear when you least expect us. Is that the joke? Misdirection? Ninja? Where are your parents? Why are you hiding in a hole all day? We're gonna have fire spins. He's not good. Yeah, let's Alright. Oh, you're not dead. Why? May I ask why are you not dead? All that time wasted on one puppet of 3. Did all that? You're just not flinched me. Nope. Not on that. Certainly not. You're a nature type, because like all the fairies, all the 3 fairies are nature types, aren't they? Surely if Star is a nature type, then you are too. I used a Luna once. She was pretty decent until she wasn't, because World Link got so bullshit that it became very apparent that she was not a good enough puppet to deal with that. But you know, with the power of save states, I went through it eventually. Eventually. Reflect. I have Shadow Ball. Here's the thing, I don't really know what Ghost is good against. I have the type chart, I can look at it. I don't want to do that when I'm just in the middle of routes. Alright, 33, you wanna maybe do the evolve? When do you evolve, you stupid fucking dragon? Alright. Maybe 34 is the magical number. Like, this is an early route puppet. You get this thing in the first cave of the game. Why did she take so long to evolve? Why did she not learn any dark type moves? Why did it take her until like level 28 or 29 to learn a better fire move than Ember? I'll teach you about the charms of bird puppets. That's a bird, alright. I'm running out of fire spins. Jamming. No longer escape. Oh no, I can't run from a Mistia. Why does Misty lose her microphone when she evolves, huh? It happens sometimes with these puppet designs. The chibis will have one noticeable attribute, and then it'll be gone in all their evolutions. Like a medicine, her little doll just disappears when she evolves. Fuses into her or something. Alright, so if Kiryu doesn't evolve at level 34, she's not evolving this part, because, you know, I like to do that thing where I like to evolve my puppets, or I like to level up my puppets at the same time, so when she reaches level 34, I'm not gonna be like, alright, continue to reach her and see if she reaches level 35 and evolves. No, I'm gonna be like, okay, she's level 34, so everyone else that's level 33 needs to fight beforehand. Look, I get it. Oku using amnesia is funny because she bird brain, but like, you have to use that of all moves. Now I'm stuck using knockoff. Doing it again. Why you do it again? Seven, 777? That's gotta be a good sign. That was surprising. Why does the Bird Keeper have the same overworld sprite as the Ace Trainer? How long did Pokemon do that? Having, like, using the same overworld sprite for different trainer types? When was the point where they finally, like, had them all be unique? You just turned around, old man. Very well, I've decided I'll battle one last time with you, then I'm retiring as a trainer. Veteran Brian. Meme! Is Ghost good against Ghost? I can't remember. And I'm not gonna find out because you did that. You're a psychic type, right? So this should murder you? Maybe? No. I know Ghost is good against Reason, so why aren't you a Reason type? Reason type and all the other puppet games I've played. At least you're a Beast type, so you should be weak to water. This game would be unplayable without speed up, truly. Alright. Find out the thing I wanted to find out 2 minutes ago. Unless you want to switch her again. In which case, why would you switch her out in the first place? I don't know, who knows what Pokemon AI is thinking. Supposedly, they get smarter every game, but sometimes I feel like that's not the case. You actually did it again. What a... Fuck you. Asshat. Wasting my time. Such a waste of my fucking time, dude. Oh, what? That one died anyway, so what was the point? What was the point? You're gonna switch out someone who's gonna die instantly, someone else is gonna die instantly. I assume you're gonna die instantly. And that's why you keep switching you out. In fact, how would you even know? You shouldn't know that I have Shadow Ball, because you switched out before I used it at all. So why would you assume Kiryu would one-shot you, because not, like, Dark doesn't even affect you. What is going on in this trainer's brain? Just continually switch... I fucking hate this type chart. Dark doesn't affect Ghost, Ghost doesn't affect Ghost either, so I can't do anything. Wait until Fire Spin kills you. Why is Fire Spin gone? Fire Spin? I thought Fire Spin was supposed to last a while. Or was it like 3 to 5 turns and it just disappeared? Not very good, is it? Hey Kiryu, you wanna evolve? You wanna evolve? Great if you evolved. You go ahead and evolve. Should evolve. Evolve already. Always a disappointment. Alright, so Kiryu isn't evolving this part. Will she ever evolve? Who knows? Honestly, if at some point I start grinding off screen and she evolves, I might just evolve her off screen so I can continue grinding. Don't put myself at like some sort of... I mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. They're all happy. I don't even know what that did. Last time I grinded off screen. I had to stop because my puppets reached a level where they would evolve, and I didn't want them to evolve off screen. But at this point, Kiryu deserves to evolve off screen. So they should have fucking done it already. If they're gonna wait and make it not an event that's seen by anyone but me. Celestic Town. They've made it. I don't know why I didn't speed this up immediately. I was thinking Nurse Joy would say something different. Nope. Does that ever happen in a Pokemon game? Just for no reason, Nurse Joy said something else? A random chance to say something else? They say this town has been here since Sinnoh was made. What would compel a young person like you to come somewhere so rustic? Be sure to see the cave painting since you're already here. Oh, your puppet is quite interesting. It clearly likes you very much. You can have this. Whoop-de-doo, dude. A great orb. It's about trust between the trainer and the puppet. Developing trust in each other is the key to victory. Well, at least the route didn't last that much longer, so... Now explore this town. The past lives. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him get angry. He's saying he will blow the town up with a bomb. The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my puppets. Hey, do you know what they say? They say a puppet created the Sinnoh region. I mean, Arceus created more than just the Sinnoh region, my dude. It's so weird with Arceus. Every other Pokemon game, the legendary is just related to the region. Like, especially with like Black and White and Zekrom and Reshiram and the Gen 3 ones. Well, I guess they created like the land. Kyogre and Groudon created like the landmass of the world or something, which is why it makes no sense when it's more than one of them. But then this one's like, yep, God created Sinnoh region and fucking everything else, dude. Oh god. Pia. Analog or digital? Which kind of watch do you prefer? Personally, I like using an hourglass myself. I think nowadays kids don't even know what like analog is. It's just like synonymous with analog horror. That's all they don't even know the word for. There's no puppet mart in this town. Instead, you can buy and sell items in this house here. Putting on a pair of glasses changes how the world looks. Taking off a pair of glasses changes how the world looks too. Deep, man. So would you like to change how the world looks to your puppets? Choice specs. What does that do again? Morning is the start of a new day. Put on the choice specs to make the right choice. Choice specs make the puppet use only one kind of move, but they also raise the puppet's special attack stat. No. Oh, I was expecting this to actually be different from a Pokemon Center, but it's the same stuff. Do I have anything to sell? I don't want to get rid of anything, because I don't think you have limited inventory in this game. I don't have any specific to sell items either. What was that? Was that for 5,000? The scope lens. Boost the holder's critical hit ratio. I'm surprised you're selling that. Normally Pokemon games just have that on the side of the road. Big important house. Where are you from? Twin Leaf Town, you say. Isn't that close to Lake Verity? The lake is said to be home to Hakatia, the goddess of hell. You didn't turn the lake guardians into the 3 different colors of Hakatia, did you? No, because I already saw them as like normal puppets. So, puppet maybe will be watching over you. Would you like to know more about Hakatia? Katia, Keiki, Shimada. Those 3? Okay. These 3 puppets are said to have strong and compassionate spirits. Power of their spirits maintains the natural balance of Sinnoh. Okay, interesting. It's hard to tell for sure, but it's probably an invaluable scroll. My big sister is studying the myths of Sinnoh. She wants to know how people and puppets interact in the days of myths. Were things different back then, or were they the same as now? She says that that's the focus of her research. Old book. Don't begin reading it. When that puppet was born, intelligence bloomed among us, enriching our lives. When that puppet was born, emotions bloomed among us, giving us joy and sorrow. When that puppet was born, willpower bloomed among us, spurring us into action. Yeah, another weird thing about Pokemon lore. That's the human... Like, what makes people human didn't exist until the late Guardians existed or something. Fucking wild Gen 4 lore is. So which is which? I don't remember. I'm trying to think which of those three Touhoumon characters matched those different characteristics. Howdy, studying up on local history? Howdy. I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. If I climb on top of Mount Coronet, will I be able to see all of Sinnoh? Mount Coronet towers at the center of Sinnoh. Wait, it's the closest place to the sky and space in this region. So that was the whole town. So what can I continue to the left, or will you stop me using the power of made up bullshit? No, and keep going. Surprised you're still letting me go. Alright, well the part continues. I mean, it's 16 minutes, so the part would have continued anyway. But now it's continuing with no plot progression. But the game is letting me go this way. Guess I haven't looked at this route yet, now have I? Just thought I did. When do I meet up to where the last place I went? I've been to this part of the region in a while. The region is very weirdly set out in the ways to which you can go through it. Speed stat. You. How much route? What is the point of this country? There's nothing over here. Trainer tips. Even veterans get lost inside of Mount Coronet. Trainers should check the supply of medicine items while trying to venture through. Oh, you're gonna stop me at Mount Coronet because I'm not gonna be able to surf because you still haven't given me surf yet. There's actually not a lot over here. Speed is a ninja's best weapon. Can you keep up? Oh, that's a strength rock. I don't have strength either. Who gives me strength? Ringo. Ringo Star. Alright, I have fake out. I should use that every turn now. Bullet Seed. Dumb move. So I guess I'll just finish up this route and then be done recording for today. Gotta make thumbnails for this series. I haven't done that in a while because I haven't recorded this in a while. 8? Are you fucking kidding me? Stay resistant. Guard. Yeah, making thumbnails for Deltarune is so easy. I just go through the part and find something screenshot worthy, and then that's the whole thumbnail. For this series, I gotta do that. I gotta put puppet sprites on the top. At least I don't gotta worry about aligning the logo like I did for World Link. Deal with this fire down here. What are you doing? Haha, I'm psyched for this. Here goes. How does Space do against Dream again? Hell if I remember. Sean? Show the Dream type. Got a fist in the air, yes. Light screen. Why light screen? Who knows? Yeah, I was in the middle of watching Joel play Chapter 5 before I started recording this. That was super effective the whole time. Yeah, it took me a couple attempts to beat the extra stage boss, but it also ended up taking him a couple extra attempts to do it too, so makes me feel a bit better about it. It was a very weird boss. The thing with the Deltarune bosses is some of them are just gonna be, when you have like gimmicky ones like that, sometimes they're just gonna be harder because you don't really vibe with the gimmick. It's definitely what happened with the final boss of that chapter. I just didn't... Like, I was very angry during that fight because I've been recording for so long and I did not want to get stuck in a boss fight. So a lot of my anger was very overblown, but still, a part of it was just I did not really vibe with that gameplay style. And I just didn't understand what was going on with it a lot of the time. Apparently there was a patch to where the more you lose in that boss fight, the easier it gets. I don't know if I did it before or after that patch. Because I don't remember when the patch came out. I mean, all of my recording was done, like, the first 4 parts were made the day it came out, and then I recorded the rest 2 days after, not counting the extra stage boss, so I don't know if the patch was out by that point. But I beat it, whether it was made easier or not. Alright, just a couple trainers in the middle here. Part may last less than 30 minutes at this rate. I don't know, how far is it gonna let me go in Mount Coronet? I go everywhere with my puppets, we're gonna show you, huh? We'll show you! Well, I assume you go everywhere with your puppets, yes, because it's dangerous not to, because you can't walk in grass without being attacked by the wildlife. Why are Pokemon so violent? Why do they attack the humans who go into the grass? Isn't it weird how you like black out when you lose a Pokemon battle, but you also like make it to the Pokemon Center or something? What's that? Catherine? Like Kutaka? Look at that little chicken. Or the last time I had to do the Kutaka voice? Don't remember. Has it been since the Kutaka showed up in the Yuma game? Maybe. You, but not too shot. Hey, chicken! Yeah, you're part water type, aren't you? Because you like blow? Doesn't she have something to do with bubbles in 17.5? Don't remember. Did our best, that's what matters, right? But in the end, maybe it mattered, or maybe it didn't. Two more trainers over here, huh? Why is there a strength rock here? Like, legitimate question, there seems to be no reason for that rock to be here. I'm strong, 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 I'm strong. Am I really? No, I am strong, I'm strong. Okay, I'm all good to go. Well, you startled me good. I think you'll understand what I was doing when you see the TM. Is it an actual good TM, or is it more gimmicky junk? Let me explain how that move works without getting too technical. Let's say your opponent raises defense using Harden. Your puppet can use Psych Up to get the same defense boost as its foe. Basically, your puppet gets the same status boost as its target. More gimmicky bullshit, yes. Also exploring the ruins, I spotted a trainer I must investigate. That guy being near the edge, that reminded me, in Pokemon X and Y, they had like a unique type of battle gimmick where you could only battle trainers that had like flying and levitating Pokemon. Such a weird gimmick they had. Never came back. You know what else was in Gen 6 that never came back? The, like, online system. It was actually pretty good. And they got rid of it in the next game and replaced it with something that I don't think was nearly as good. And use Steel Wing a lot more if I can remember what Steel is actually good against. Mamie, I believe, is an Ice type, which means Kiryu should theoretically do good against her, but I don't know. I think that was a thing I've discovered, is that Ice takes super effective damage to fire, but it's not weak, doesn't do less damage to fire for some reason. Because as you know, when you throw a block of ice at a bunch of fire, it'll do like neutral damage or something. Cane of the sea, variety of cane. Big leaf on her head. Why do you do this? So many sea canes just sharpen and then do nothing else. What are you hoping to accomplish? You're going to get two-shot unless I miss. Oh, I didn't. Wow. That was your cue. That was comedic timing, Kiryu. You can't even be comedic correctly. Going to fail, at least do it in a funny way. Alright, well, that's every trainer on this route. Time to see how far they allow me to go through Mount Coronet. Well, I don't have strength, so it doesn't look to be at all it doesn't look like it's gonna let me go through at all. Super repel. It's so repelling. It's super repelling. Escape rope, huh? Oh, I just can't go anywhere. That's lame. Well, it's been 27 minutes. I could go ahead and end the part, but Kiryu's almost level 25. So, let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can actually do it. You can beat up some random puppets. Of course, why would I assume this wouldn't be a pain in the ass? Just kill a single puppet, surely it will go pretty easily, right? Something extremely fucking stupid like this wouldn't happen. There, you did it. Really? Really, kid? Really? Alright, we're switching you out. Man, it's a whole Momiji. Still weak to water, though. Yep, it's gonna take another turn, because dirt. There we go. Alright, level 35, Kiryu. Are you gonna finally do it? Or was this a giant waste of my time? Fucking finally. What Kiryu is evolving? My Yachie is now a Yachie. Learn a move? No. No one learns a move when they evolve. Except On, but that was a useless move that she tried to learn. Alright, still Dark Fire. 90 special attack, 90 attack. Wow, you got the same attack stats. 81. 64. 78. 111. 83, 63, 89, 85, 56. Wow, Kiryu used to be my fastest puppet. Alright, there you go. She did it. Now there's absolutely nothing stopping me from just deciding to do a bunch of grinding off screen. If I ever decide to at any point, because I no longer have to worry about Pokemon evolving off screen. So if I start a part, my puppets are like 5+ levels higher, because I want to learn a move, or just at least do more damage so it stops taking so long. It's because I grind it off screen, and there's nothing stopping me from doing that anymore. So there we go. That's all for that. Next part, I'll go see what this Galactic Grunt did. Bye.